Hi, I'm Lee and welcome to my channel, and this video is titled The Secret Life of a Narcissist, which, of course, yes, the narcissist leads many secret lives, and it's so crazy because the narcissist starts off with a mask up. The narcissist cannot even be themselves because they know that who they are as a person is so horrible that they have to lie about everything. But a normal person would think, well, why not be yourself? Well, a narcissist cannot be themselves because a narcissist is truly an evil person. Everything that a narcissist does is to benefit them. They do not care about anyone else. Everything with a narcissist is transactional. What can you do for me? What can I take from you? What can I get out of you? Everything is just take with a narcissist. And a narcissist also gets their rocks off on hurting you. A narcissist, like I said, they do not care about anyone but themselves. But instead of fixing that behavior, because the narcissist doesn't see a problem in that, instead of fixing that behavior, they just bounce from person to person to person. But the mask can only stay up for so long. A narcissist cannot keep that facade up for longer than a week. I mean, you cannot pretend to be somebody that you're not. But it's just so crazy that the narcissist doesn't see a problem in their actions. The problem is you. You are the problem because you do not bury your head under the sand, dismiss all of the disrespect. You're the problem because you keep bringing up their bad behavior, whereas you should bury your head underneath the sand. So the narcissist definitely has many secret lives. But also, in the end, the narcissist is the person who will die alone. And it does not matter the age. If anything, it's not necessarily younger people because I am speaking about older narcissistic men. Older narcissistic men that are much older than myself. And it's like, honey, you are basically 2 feet in the grave right now and you're still acting like this. No, you will die alone. You absolutely will die alone because you can only run through so many people. I mean, and also you would think that that would get exhausting. But watch my previous video where I talked about the old supply and the new supply. That a narcissist, while they love to go get new supply, new energy, they always have at least one old supply, one person that they can constantly run back to, one person that will play that toxic cycle with them. But they keep bouncing from person to person to person. And what's kind of crazy is the saying really is true, birds of a feather. You want to know who somebody is? Look at who they hang around. Look at their circle. Look at who they're friends with. That will tell you everything you need to know about that person. And it's like the narcissist doesn't want someone like themselves. They get their rocks off on being able to take someone and just destroy them. But, no supply is off limits. A narcissist will take whomever they can get. It's a numbers game with them. It is a numbers game. A narcissist does not have morals or standards. So, of course, they are going to go after those people that have no morals, have no standards. And then the people that do have morals and standards, that's where the mask is up and they pretend to be a good person. But that can only last for so long. But the secret life of a narcissist. And this is why I definitely say, do your due diligence. Go on that social media, go on those public records, because that is going to tell you everything you need to know about that person. And typically, whenever you find that stuff out, that's definitely going to say yes or no. And coulda, woulda, shoulda, but you can't beat yourself up for stuff that has already happened. You can only take that and apply it to the future, but hopefully you will not be involved with anyone to where you have to apply what you learned with the narcissist. You know, like hopefully you are done and over with these narcissistic sociopaths. But the more info that you find out about the narcissist, which is typically way after the fact, because the narcissist, they don't tell you who they really are up front. They don't tell you, oh, just so you know, I'm a liar, I'm a cheater, I'm going to directly hurt you, embarrass you, I'm going to say one thing and do another. No, a narcissist they don't say that, which, of course, if you're honest and upfront, it saves everyone a lot of headache. But a narcissist doesn't see it that way, because remember, the narcissist only cares about themselves, and a narcissist gets their rocks off on hurting you. So of course they want to feed you, well, what you want to hear. They want to sell you that dream and do whatever they want to do behind your back. So whenever you find out about the narcissist and who they actually truly are, it is typically way after the fact. That's why I am a firm believer in do that due diligence. Do that, I wouldn't even call it investigating. I would just say people are dumb. People put everything out in the open. So really, it's just a few clicks away to see what is really and truly going on. And no, you are not different. You two are not different. The situation is not different. Absolutely not. This is a pattern with this person. It is a pattern. He has done it numerous times with numerous people. So it is a pattern. It will continue with you. And I know that we have those rose-colored glasses on and we want to think, oh no, but I'm special, we're special, I'm not like that, and oh, no. The narcissist will in fact do to you what he has done to everyone else. And you really realize, after all of the stuff comes out, you realize you never, ever knew who this person was. Well, actually, you do know who this person is. This person is a liar, a cheater, a master manipulator, basically just an evil soul, an evil entity. So while it does hurt that this person had to fake a whole persona in order to get what they wanted from you, and typically to get what they want from you, it is supply, but it's kindness, it's caring, it's compassion. These people are searching in others what they do not have in themselves. But they don't want to fix their god-awful behavior because they don't see a problem with it. They can just bounce from person to person to person. And that's why I also say that a narcissist, they cannot be real. They cannot be in human form. It is just such an evil entity. It just really blows my mind, the types of evil people that there are. But also, you have to remember, not everyone thinks the same as you. Not everyone has the same morals as you, the same standards. We are actually given the choice to do good or to do not so good. And the narcissist, that person, they are choosing to lie to you. They are choosing to cheat on you. They are choosing to hurt you. They are choosing to embarrass you. They are choosing to do that to you. Why? Because they're an evil person. Why? It makes them feel good to hurt others. It makes them feel better to knock people down. That's why. And no amount of love and caring or sex, no amount of anything will make that person change. If anything, that person gets their rocks off even more, that you are so desperate for them to love you correctly. And they never will. Because loving you correctly, that's boring. That is boring. It's much more exciting to have you mad, angry, sad, depressed, begging for them to act right. That's much more fun than doing something correctly. The narcissist knows this. Remember, people show you exactly who they are. They show you flat out, up front, point blank. Like, people actually show you. And when they show you, honey, believe them the very first time. Because you let them play in your face one time, they will continue to do that. They will never change. And if you really knew all of who the narcissist really is, if you knew all of that up front, you would never have been with the narcissist in the first place. And they know that. That's why the mask is up. And you would think, doesn't that get exhausting, having to pretend to be somebody that you're not? Pretending to be a good, kind, caring person. Wouldn't that be exhausting? Well, no, because a narcissist, they get off on that. It's sick and disgusting, but that is a narcissist. That's why it is a disorder. Yes, you are an evil person, but it gets you off to be an evil person. Gets you off even more to act like you're a good person, stab these people in the back, and then just, like your day is complete. It's crazy. And then you find out who the narcissist really is. Years later, years after the fact, you find out that yes, this person has cheated on all of their partners. Yes, from day one, this person has cheated on all of their partners, dating back from the very first partner. But no, they didn't tell you this. You had to find this out years later. Oh yes, you find out that, of course, well, if the narcissist put his hands on you, he has a history of that, right? Oh yeah, because you're not the first person to, oh, you made me hit you. You made me shove you. No, sir. You cannot keep your emotions under control. You want to say women are emotional. And then you find out that no, this person does have a history of DV. So again, you find that out years later, not right up front. No. You find out that yes, this person did have to do court-ordered anger management twice. Did it help? No. You do find out this person has no morals, no standards, no value. This person is an alcoholic. This person is a closeted snow skier. But again, you find all of this out much later. And when you see those little red flags, because I know me, I had unicorn syndrome. I thought, oh no, we're different. I'm different. Everything is different. Everything is different. No, nothing is different. Nothing is different. You have to take those little icks, those red flags. You have to take that and say, okay, one strike, you're done. Thanks, but no thanks. Like, the narcissist is not the end all and be all in the world. Like, after you are done with that whole toxicity and you are actually out in the real world and you are interacting with people that are not narcissistic sociopaths, you're like, oh my God, yeah, this person is Satan himself. Like, for real. Yes, they are really hiding themselves, and they did that with the people before you. They did that with you, and they will continue to do that to the people after you. They really do have a mask up. But again, faking it can only last for so long because, the narcissist is not that good of an actor. And what is done in the dark will always come to light. Always. Again, instead of changing their behavior, they just change partners. They know, the narcissist knows that they are not a good person. That's why they have to fake their whole entire personality. They know they're not a good person, but it gets them off to hurt others. Like, it's just a sick and twisted game with the narcissist. That's why, the narcissist, they have to have the different types of supply. While they do have the supply of the people that are just like them, the people that have no morals, no standards, no self-worth, no self-respect, just really they're equals. Even though they have people like that, they still go after the people who are just completely unaware of the narcissist, the people who are not like them, because it brings them joy to tear them down. But every ick, every little rub me the wrong way, every little thing that just is like a little warning signal to you, that is saying abort mission. This person will not change. If anything, it will get 10 times worse, and no, you cannot change him into a better person. So yes, the secret life of a narcissist. And do your due diligence. Believe this person the first time, and no, this person will not change. So thank you for watching, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you like this content, please consider subscribing and join my Patreon. Link is in the description, with new content every Tuesday and Friday. Thanks, guys. See ya.